It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the two teams who met in Super Bowl 55. Buckle up. There's football coming your way under the lights on Monday night.
One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from KC. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina and then with the Rams. But now year two, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
One thing about this guy is he epitomizes the word resiliency. After a promising start to his NFL career, he hit a major wall. I mean, he was essentially, Mike, discarded by the entire league to the point where many felt he was destined to just be a career backup. However, once he got that second chance, he took it and ran with it. Now that his career is back on track, he's tasked with leading this team to many more victories, and if he plays up to that standard, he's going to give him a legitimate shot. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go again with White. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Receiver in motion, headed left. On second down, Baker. Backs to the rookie, third-rounder Jalen McMillan. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete. Jalen McMillan, the one he was looking for there. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
He'll go. It's White. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. They find a way to convert on fourth down and pick up 10 yards.
I know it's fourth and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Off the play fake. It's... Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, two-time regular season MVP, three-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC. Greg?
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special, and needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Now, a carry for Hunt. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. On the ground, this is Hunt. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. It's a pickup of 12. First down, KC.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Got his man at the 6. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, KC. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return is Sean Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And this will be a Bucs 1st down as he's able to get it to the 37-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Michael Dana brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with White. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Here's 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st down, right back to White. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but The offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Here comes Otten in motion. A second down throw from Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing is Baker. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Baker gonna hand it to White. White, first down and much more. And he'll be taken down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. They'll run with White. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. To throw is Mayfield. Good blocking, and he's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He runs with it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They put Kelsey in motion. Here's a run with Hunt. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. They get 15 on that game, and the Chiefs have a first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Mahomes. Caught by the tight end, Wiley. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Patrick to throw. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Nice job there by Kelsey moving the chains, and to think he's in his 12th season, Mike, and he's able to continue to produce at such a high level. You can make an argument he's one of the most popular guys in the entire league, and he's still one of the best players regardless of position.
Mahomes on first down. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Good blocking to the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. To return is Tucker. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and running back Rashad White ready for this next possession. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. And they might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters, too. First and 10 now from the 36. The drive begins with a run by White. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Mayfield. Now he takes off. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They go play action with Mayfield. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 14-7 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the give, it's White. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run over center with White. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Here's White.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run it and give it to the big guy. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Shotgun snap and a give to White. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Mike Dana shuts that one down. They need to get to the 22, but now face the 3rd down. Slot man in motion left. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Chiefs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. To the outside. Catch made by Hopkins. And they'll be set up now. up past the 40 with that one.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Play action here. Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll try the right side this time. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
On second down, Mahomes. That's to the rookie first-round pick, Xavier Worthy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Really nice play there by Xavier Worthy. And if I'm a defensive coordinator around the league, and I'm thinking to myself, Mike, how do I stop this Chiefs offense? How do I stop Mahomes and Kelsey? Well, they just add a wide receiver that has the fastest 40-yard dash time in the history of the NFL Combine. I mean, the ability to take the top off, the ability to make those secondary players play that much deeper and open up everything else underneath. When he gets up and running and he really finds his groove in this league, this scary offense just got a little bit scary.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his second touchdown tonight. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Now Butker to add the extra point. It's up and through, and the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense and their running back set to go once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's White. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. Second down and 8. They'll go again with White. White, first down and much more. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is White. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Now Mayfield. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, it's White. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
On now for 4th down, Trenton Gill will punt it away. Mecole Hardman, the return man for the Chiefs. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Chiefs offense and the veteran DeAndre Hopkins ready to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. A carry for Hunt. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Hunt. And a sigh of relief. He gets a 1st down up past the 10 and out to the 13.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Mahomes back. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time, Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught. It is Hopkins. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Now a give up the middle, and that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. A gain of 16, good enough for a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, KC. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Butker now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Irving now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buccaneers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So Wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Baker gonna hand it to White, and they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. A short one there to Otten. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. They put a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, Baker. Get this complete right side to Otten.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
3rd and 5. Throwing is Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Hardman now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here come the Chiefs and last year's Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, for their next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Gray is the motion man here. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Mahomes now to throw again. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs are going to extend their lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Irving now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. So we're at halftime here in KC with the defending champs, the Chiefs, on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He was nothing short of amazing, throwing 4 touchdown passes to help push his guys out to a sizable halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes, on point with his receivers right throughout, and continuing to master running and executing this offense. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer.
1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. To the outside. Catch made by Hopkins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Mahomes on 1st down. That's caught by Hunt. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Here's a run with Hunt. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
He'll look underneath for Hunt. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, Man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Chiefs. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs stretch things out even further. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. To return is Tucker. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, KC.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They put Kelsey in motion. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
And his great game continues, and all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
They put Kelsey in motion. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes back. And he'll go down. Back at the 4.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Following the penalty, they'll run it. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, KC. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Butker now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will add one more onto their big lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws. And generally, the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And that ball incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
2nd down throw for Mayfield. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. We'll drop this underneath to White. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. I mean, despite having this big lead here in the second half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off with a win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass him, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away,
to the end zone, it's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On a zone read, a give to White. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. That's caught left side by Otten. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
A short one there to Otten. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Baker to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. To throw is Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On 1st down is Mayfield. That's to the left side, caught by McMillan.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. The Chiefs offense, and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Now Mayfield. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Justin Reed that time with the tight coverage and the good hands.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now a give on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Man in motion, heading left. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
On third down, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Now Mahomes. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. As the defense cannot come up with the big play there, it's a gain of 8 on 4th and 2. Mahomes now to throw again. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs add on to their already sizable lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is Baker. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They call this the alley. So it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
There's that man again, another catch.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Mayfield to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. That is Mike Dana working his way in there to record the sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again.
3rd and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring him down for a sack and brings up 4th down.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Handoff here, up the middle. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Chiefs. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The extra point by Butker is good, and the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. To return is Tucker. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. This one complete to Palmer. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Mayfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now a carry for Hunt. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be caught by Gray. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Hopkins sent in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Hunt. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Mahomes back. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
Now a give up the middle. Finding space at the 15. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. And they made it look easy. Their offense playing at about as high a level as they can play. Defense wasn't too shabby either. And they're able to get the victory here by a rout in grand style. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.